And so I went ahead and just made some changes. But why don't we go through quickly through the stand-up, and then we'll just talk about that and anything else.
Okay.
Well, I'll go first this time. What have I been doing? We had the Scrum this morning, the Martin Fowler Scrum, and then I did a little pair programming with Laura for her feature that she's developing for MetPlus for the being able to download a resume. And I think we mostly got through her problem. She's still having some kind of a weird error when she runs Cucumber. And I've been working on a story to trying to create a PR for the story where you can match a resume to a specific job. And we do a lot of rebasing and merging against development upstream. So I had to do a lot of editing of conflicts. So it took a while. But anyway, I'll put that PR together either tonight or tomorrow morning. And that's it for me. How about you, Vijay?
Yeah. The company policies, I updated some of them and I pushed in the GitHub and sent to you last night. And another story I am working on notifying the job seeker and the job is revoked. I have some problems. It is not displaying the list of the job seeker, so I check the models and relationship with the job seeker and job application. I need some help there. I tried and debug, but some of the test is failed. But whatever I did is correct or not, I don't know based on the existing methods.
Oh, okay.
Yes, some of the methods is not found. I used those ones. I will check. That is my update.
Okay. Do you want to look at that tonight?
Yeah.
On the policies, by the way, I put some helper functions in your policy file that I stole from Arun. He'd written those private function methods he'd written for company registration policy, I think. So I thought they were useful.
Okay.
And the thing about if you're going to edit a company as an agency admin, you have to have an association. Your agency has to have an association with that company. So that's one of the additional checks I put into your policy statement there. And then I updated the test to reflect all of that for 3 of the actions. But you'll see all that. Yep.
Yeah. I saw just some those.
Yeah, it's all self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to show me? So what is the story again that you're working on? This is
481.
481. Look at that. 481.
And the notifications in the events.org.
Yeah, right. Okay, good. Okay, you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I am in a different branch. I will check out.
Okay, jump. No problem.
The events.rp
Which
job
event?
job rework.
Okay.
Here we already notify all the job developers when the job is revoked. And I have to write when the job is revoked, I have to notify all the job lovers. I have to find out the first list of the job seekers.
So we have to
apply this.
Yeah, so we have to identify. Let me see. The story is for we notify job seekers who have applied to that job. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what's coming in on the? Okay. So in the event object, we're getting the job and the agency, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we want to use the job seeker related to the, I think, job. I tried different ways.
So while you've got that open, sorry, why don't you open the job model too? Let's look at that. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do we talk?
The job model only we have.
Yeah, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking, if you scroll up to the top of the file.
Yeah.
Okay, so line 17, what we can do is we can do job.job applications. And if there are any job applications, it'll be a collection of job applications. So you can do job.job applications. And now let's look at the job application model right below that one. And you can see a job application belongs to job seeker at line 2. So you can do, let me see, let me put that in chat. So you could do something like job.job applications. Then the chat, that's either going to be nil if no apps, or a collection applications. And then for each application, job application job seeker. You can get the job seeker for the application. So you have to go 3 levels, right? You got the job.
Yeah.
Then you get the job applications, and for each job application, you can get the job seeker, and then you can get the job seeker's email to send them an email, and you can also send them a pusher alert as well.
But before I wrote what is the job.job application dot job seeker. Only that method is enough for the list of the job seekers. We don't need to. I did different ways. I don't know. After 10 o'clock, I changed so many things.
Yeah, no, I got you. So no,
Yeah.
so you've got to. So what's coming in here is event object dot job. So
Okay.
you know the job, and when you know the job, you can see all the applications to the job, because job has many relationship to job applications. So you can do job.job applications will give you a collection of applications to that job. And then for each application, you can do application.job seeker to find the particular job seeker
ID and
associated with
email.
that job application. Yeah. You don't need to put ID in there. So let's see, line 19 is, no, you don't want to do it that way. You basically, you want to do it by, first of all, you got to check if the job has any applications.
Okay.
So which job.job applications will tell you that. And so if job.job applications is not nil, then it's a collection, and you can do a dot, you can cycle through it with using the each method. And then for each job application, you can get the job seeker, and you can add the job seeker's email to the list of emails that you have to deliver to, and you can also send a pusher notification to that job seeker.
Okay.
So let's see. So why don't I share my screen real quickly, okay, with you?
Yeah.
Screen share. Here we go. So what I've done is just started Rails console. In fact, I'll just do it again. So let's get out of here.
Okay.
I always find it useful before I write any code like this, when I'm trying to figure out the relationships among objects and all, I go into Rails console and I play with it so I can figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So let's do this. So I go into Rails console. I'll do job1, let's say, is equal to job.find. I'm going to use ID1 first. So I'm going to find the job with ID1. And then I'm going to try to see if there's any applications for this job. Job1 dot job application. So I have this method job applications because of the relationship between job and job applications.
Job applications. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I do that, I see, in fact, that there is a job application. In fact, I can see that there's one, right? But let's just do a count. Yeah, so there's one application for that job.
Okay.
So here I'm going to look at job 2, which is going to be, I'm going to go in and find the job with ID of 100, which I think doesn't have job applications. I don't know why I know that. I just think so. But now I'm going to do job.2.job applications, and it comes back with an empty collection. See, there's nothing in there. So I could do, it's not going to be nil. It'll be, you can check whether there's any job applications by asking if the collection is empty, and it'll return true. But if I do job1.job applications.empty, because I do have at least one application, will say it's not empty. Now I know I got to get the job, at least one job seeker. So let's say let's say job apps equals job1.job applications. So I could say something like, unless job apps is empty, then I could do job apps.each, do application. I'm just going to put here, put string application.job seeker first name. So I'll end that each loop, and I'll end the unless clause. And it didn't like that. Oops, you know why? After all that, I forgot to do that. So let me just rebuild that little clause here. So How long was I gone?
Just I think 2 seconds.
Just what?
I think two,
Just a
2, 3 seconds.
just a couple seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. So just to recap that. So I can get the job applications associated with any job by just executing the method job applications on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can say, unless job apps, the applications collection is empty. In other words, if I do have job applications to cycle through, then I could do for each job application, I may have more than one, so I cycle through them all. Say, here I'm just going to print the name of the job seeker. So you'd obviously access the job seeker, get their email, send them a notification, things like that. So for each application, I know there is a job seeker associated with that, only one job seeker. Only one person can be associated with a particular job application. This is the last name. Here I'm just going to spit it out to the console, right? So I end each loop and I end the unless. And the last name of the job seeker here is Seeker. I think it's Tom Seeker, right?
Yeah.
So your job will give you the applications.
Mm-hmm.
Your applications, you can then go through each of the applications, and you can access the job seeker associated with that application.
Okay.
So that's how those relationships connect up together. And like I said, if there's any doubt, definitely go to Rails console and play with it a little bit. We have enough data in the database. We can usually find something to exercise whatever logic you want to look at. It's really the only way to get familiar enough with the models before writing code, because otherwise your code's going to be wrong because you're just doing it theoretically, or it could be wrong. Yeah, so I definitely get in the habit of going to Rails console and playing with the relationships and the models. It's really a great tool. So, I didn't start the record. Shoot, that's okay. I guess we'll skip recording this one. So does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll work with that. If you have any problems with that, let me know. We can connect up tomorrow or during Scrum tomorrow and walk through anything else that might be a sticky point.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll.
Okay. Thank you, Patrick.
No problem, John. But like I said, reach out if any problems. But I think you're good to go now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Have a good evening. You're welcome. Bye now.
You too. Bye.
Yep.